A Solar Punk Future. These are designed as high-level, practical action plans that can be adapted for a local community organizing in the United States. Pillar 1. Localized food, sovereignty, and health. Vision. A community where every citizen has access to affordable, clean, organic food grown by local, transparent farms, eliminating dependence on industrial agricultural chains. Year 1 to 2. Foundation and access. Map local producers. Conduct an audit of small scale organic farms, community gardens, and backyard growers within a 50-mile radius of your city. Community Supported Agriculture, or CSA. Establish a central drop off and pickup location for multiple local CSA programs to increase convenience and reduce delivery cost. Community Garden Blitz. Organize volunteer crews to install raised bed gardens and underutilized public spaces or partnership agreements with private landowners. Year 3 to 5. Scale and affordability. City Foodshed Co-op. Create a local, member-owned, cooperative food hub that buys in bulk from local farms to distribute to schools, local restaurants, and low-income neighborhoods. Local Seed Bank. Establish a repository for non-GMO organic seeds acclimatized to cities' environment to ensure long-term, non-commercial seed access. Year 6 to 10. Complete integration. Regenerative local label. Create a community certified locally grown label with a transparency mandate showing exactly which farm the food came from and its growing practices. Industrial independence. Transition local institutional buying, schools, hospitals, to 80% locally sourced produce, creating a massive, predictable market for local growers. Pillar 2. Clean energy independence and financial freedom. Vision. Disengage from volatile national energy grids by establishing decentralized community owned renewable energy systems, lowering costs and ensuring resilience. Year 1 to 2. Audit and aggregation. Energy audit. Publish a citizen led report analyzing the city's current energy mix. Total potential for local rooftop solar and local wind, and the vulnerability of the current grid connection. Aggregated Purchasing Co-op. Establish a local nonprofit co-op that pools buying power to secure deep discounts on solar panels and home battery systems for members. Policy advocacy. Push for community solar legislation that allows residents who cannot install panels, renters, to subscribe to a local shared solar array and receive a credit on their utility bill. Year 3 to 5. Local infrastructure. Form a citizen-owned utility cooperative dedicated to funding, installing, and managing local renewable projects. Solar mandate on new build. Advocate for local zoning changes requiring all new commercial and multifamily construction to have a minimum percentage or rooftop solar or be solar ready. Microgrid pilot. Install community scale solar and battery storage system for a single neighborhood or business district to test decentralized grid management. Year 6 to 10. Autonomy and resilience. Complete grid separation. Build out the local generation capacity and the energy storage needed to operate independently during regional grid failures. Zero interest financing. Offer zero interest loans funded by cooperative returns for residents to complete their home energy independence upgrades. Pillar 3. Zero waste culture and local flourishing. Vision. A circular economy where products are made of natural ingredients, are durable, repairable, and recycled locally. Eliminate reliance on industrial manufacturing for essentials. Year 1 to 2. Infrastructure and education. Zero waste audit. Analyze local waste streams to identify the highest volume of disposable items like plastic water bottles and food containers, and target them for local replacement. Local Repair Cafe. Launch a monthly Fix It event where volunteers with skills such as electronics, sewing, carpentry fix household items for free, reducing disposable culture. The Library of Things. Establish a lending library for tools, kitchen appliances, and gardening equipment, reducing redundant purchases. Year 3 to 5. Material Transition. Local Bulk Co-op. Open a local nonprofit bulk food and product cooperative where members can refill containers for everything from grains to organic soaps. Material Transition Fund. Provide local small business grants funded by waste reduction savings to switch from plastic to local compostable or reusable packaging. Compost to Soil Loop. Expand the existing city composting program and offer guaranteed discounted compost to the Food Sovereignty Pillars community gardens. Year 6 to 10. Circular Economy. Zero Packaging Retail Zone. Designate a downtown district where retail businesses are incentivized via tax breaks to operate with 90% reusable or bulk refill systems. Local Bio Manufacturing. Fund local initiatives to explore producing common hygiene and cleaning products using ingredients grown by the local food sovereignty pillar. Pillar 4. Safe public spaces and sovereign trust. Vision. Communities built for people, not cars, ensuring safety and high trust interactions through walkable infrastructure and accessible communal spaces. Year 1 to 2. Human-centered design. Walkability audit. Conduct citizen surveys to identify dangerous intersections, incomplete sidewalks, and areas lacking shade trees. Slow Streets Initiative. Advocate for traffic calming and temporary road closures on weekends in residential neighborhoods to encourage community gathering and safe play for children. Community Land Trust, or CLT. Establish a CLT to buy and hold land permanently, keeping it affordable for community use, like pocket parks, gardens, and localized retail, preventing gentrification. Year 3 to 5. Infrastructure Revitalization. Invest in connecting and expanding a safe, shaded, dedicated, multi-use path network that links major community hubs, gardens, downtown, parks, without requiring interacting with high-speed car traffic. Localized mobility. Partner with city transportation to implement localized, on-demand electric shuttle services that operate within a 3-mile radius of downtown to make car-free life viable. Year 6 to 10. Trust and shared responsibility. Complete street redesign. Transition high-traffic corridors into complete streets with safe bike infrastructure, expanded sidewalks, and increased natural green space to improve local microclimates. Citizen-led stewardship. Transition the management of local parks and communal gardens from the city bureaucracy to neighborhood stewardship boards, ensuring the space reflects the needs of those who use it. Pillar 5. Financial freedom and local capital. Vision. Freeing citizens from high-interest debt and large banking systems by creating local capital loops, non-usurious financing, and investing directly in local community resilience. Year 1 to 2. Localize your capital. Launch or aggressively support a locally managed nonprofit credit union with a mandate to only invest in capital back into the city, foodshed, and energy co-op. Local business investment. Create a crowdfunding model allowing local residents to invest small amounts as microloans to start or expand local sustainable businesses. Food, energy, zero waste. U.S. Treasury Community Loan. Bonds. Issue a local tax-exempt resilience bond, specifically to fund the Pillar 2 Clean Energy Co-op infrastructure projects. Year 3 to 5, alternative financing, non-usurious business loans. Begin offering competitive fixed-rate loans below prime to businesses that achieve certified sovereign community metrics, local sourcing, and zero-waste packaging, etc. Budgeting. A pilot program allowing citizens to directly vote on how a portion of municipal tax revenue is spent, prioritizing local sustainability and resilience projects. Year 6 to 10, financial sovereignty. Community Equity Fund. Establish a fund where residents can hold equity in the successful outcomes of the community co-ops. Energy, food, and local businesses. Receiving returns as credits for community services, free local transport, and food discounts. Direct investment loop. The final state is a self-sustaining ecosystem where community savings are invested locally, creating local jobs, lowering local costs, and ensuring all value generated stays within the community. The future is local, clean, and free. By making small, intentional shifts today, we secure a vibrant and healthy world for the generations to follow.